What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Front Yard Fantasy Hour presented by FanDuel. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, boys?
What up?
Guys, it's Friday. We're feeling good. Had
You're
a good
muted.
show
Josh-
earlier. I'm muted? I'm muted?
No,
Nope,
you're
you're just delayed. You're a little delayed.
Oh.
I think your audio's on a slight delay,
I
Josh.
was like, my mic's on and everything. Oh,
good.
I
Guys,
hope it gets
also-
better, guys.
I think it's getting a little better, guys. Also joining us today is a very great friend of the show. We've got Alex, aka Peaked in High School, with us. For those of you that do not know Alex, he is the father, the creator, the almighty one in charge of the trade value charts that I know all of you know and love. You can find him on Reddit at Peaked in High School. You can also check out his Patreon, Peaked in High School. I'm going to throw the link in the chat. Oh, it's so good. And he is also a contributor for the Athletic Fantasy. Alex, thank you so much for joining us today, my man.
I'm happy to be here. Can't wait to spend a Friday with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I was waiting to talk because I know I wasn't allowed to talk until I
Not allowed.
So
Yeah, that's a rule on
Yeah,
this show.
that's my
Guests are
rule.
not allowed to speak until introduced. Josh has said that rule. It is 100% valid.
Tower?
Maria, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you in here today.
Let's
Mr.
go.
Scamper saying happy Friday, Maria, and
Mr.
all to everyone as
Scamps.
well.
I like that.
And Dame said happy day to all who observe. Yes.
All who observe.
All who observe. I
on
assume
Friday.
you were talking about National Hairstylist Mental Health Awareness
Of course,
Day, which is
of course.
today. Guys,
Nope,
your
she meant
hairstylists
Friday.
are always lending an ear to you whenever you're there getting your haircut, listening to whatever you have to say. Lend an ear to your hairstylist next time you're there. Just remember, they're people too. Happy Hairstylist Mental Health Awareness Day. We've got Miss Maria in here saying, Mr. Scampers, I hope all is well, my friend. Yeah, we hope all is going well with you, Mr.
Scamps.
Kev, what's up? Bird up,
Bird
welcome in.
up.
And
What up,
Dame
Kev?
is
Bird up.
hyped that Alex is here. What's
Alex
up,
is the
Dame?
man.
Glad to have you in
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
And there's a
no
whole
doubt about
cheering
it.
section in the chat already for you. And Dame,
Seriously. The trade
those
charts,
trade
they're
charts are
off the
straight
charts.
fire. Like, truly, once I discovered them, once I started talking to Alex and realized they were out there, every trade I'm going through, I go and at least look at these charts. And when every trade I'm constructing, I construct like the basic level from these charts. They're unbelievable. Alex, I guess this is a good time. Do you want to tell everybody a little bit about your trade charts, how you construct them, and what they can do?
They're awesome.
yeah, sure. So yeah, I mean, Simon's actually been one of the subscribers on my Patreon since like 2018. I don't know if you
Damn.
remember, Simon, but you are. I have
He's
your
just
credit
been
card.
charged
I've been there
every
for a
week.
while.
Every month.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm still
Yeah. He's actually in a tier that's no longer published. I actually can't delete it until he changes it.
$150 a month for feet picks.
Yeah. So I got into fantasy football in 2017. I'm an engineer. That's what I do. I wasn't really into sports, and I jumped into Reddit instantly, right? That's what I did. And I just read a lot of the comments and feedback on the other trade value charts that were published out there of the biases at the top and the bottom and across the position. So what I did is I just went through, applied my kind of modeling background and built my own, which is a totally normal thing for a person to do the first year that they play
Totally
fantasy.
normal. Yeah.
That's
Not,
what
not obsessive behavior at all.
Yeah, that's totally a healthy and acceptable thing to do.
Yeah.
So here we are. I did it, and then this year I'm really excited. I actually started on the dynasty ones. I think they actually are even some of my best work because I added
Yeah.
tiers.
Awesome, man.
They're color coded. They're fun.
Lots
I
of
like them.
colors.
I don't want to downplay the redraft ones because those are fire,
Oh, yeah,
but
they're
I'm going to
great,
have to
yeah.
agree with you. The dynasty ones are just phenomenal, man. It's been a game changer since those have come out. So guys, if you are not at least following Alex, go check out the trade charts he posts on his Twitter and on his Reddit. And if you like him, then follow him on his Patreon. There's even more useful information over there. And you can support him a little bit for the stuff that he's putting out there for you. We got Craig in the chat. What's up, Craig? Craig said, I'm
do it,
ordering
Craig.
pizza now and
Yeah.
will not be taking your recommendations at this time after that fiasco
I think
earlier.
you'll
For
take
those of you
mine.
who did not watch it, we did a pizza toppings bracket a little bit earlier today on our channel at Front Yard Fantasy.
The right choice won.
Debatable.
What was it?
Debatable.
I missed it.
Pepperoni won.
Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
the right choice.
Really,
It
one
should
is.
over
have never been in the
jalapeno.
bracket.
It barely won though, Alex. Every round it was a struggle getting pepperoni just
Yeah.
through to the next round. I mean, when we
It was a
deal with
journey.
a couple of vegetarians here,
I mean, it's boring. Don't get me wrong,
Yes.
but pepperoni is like you can go anywhere
One
and the
vegetarian.
pepperoni is going to be solid, right? Like it's never going to be bad. But you can go somewhere and like
Liquid pepperoni would really throw me off if that was at a
Okay.
pizza
I
place.
feel like you can get some rank pepperoni.
uh,
You leave that out in the summer heat for a couple days. It's gonna be
okay.
bad. It's gonna be bad. That's all I'm saying.
Guys, I know we want to talk more about pizza toppings. I could debate pepperoni all day long, but today we brought Alex here to play some fantasy football Jeopardy with us. Before we do that, though, a couple reminders. Number one, if you're not already following Alex on Twitter, I've said it once, I'm going to say it again, and I'll probably say it 5 more times before the show is over. Go and follow him right now. He's at PeakedInHighSkool_FF, PeakedInHS_FF. It is right there below his face on the screen. So make sure you guys go follow him over there. After you do that, if you're watching this video, you are already on the FanDuel YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on Twitch, go and hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. There is a whole team of incredible content creators, almost as handsome, smart, and kind as we are, that are helping you guys win some money and win your league. So make sure you guys subscribe to them on YouTube, Twitch, and then check them out on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram as well. They're at FanDuel across all platforms. And if you're not sick of us, if you like these games, if you enjoy playing games around fantasy football, make sure you subscribe to our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. We are live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. A good afternoon break. It can guide you into that ride home at the end of work, playing games and just hanging out.
We like to have fun.
We like to have fun.
FanDuel says, who's leaving pepperoni out in the sun, though?
I don't know
Probably
what you all
JL
do
and
when
I.
you do in
Wait a
private.
second.
We don't like pepperoni.
Yeah.
Sun-dried tomatoes. I just realized that they are
Those are
fantastic
delicious.
on pizza.
Josh,
Fantastic.
I had sun-dried. I was debating between sun-dried tomatoes and extra cheese to put on the bracket over and over and over again. And I just thought extra cheese was a more common option at places, so I went that route.
Good.
But if there was a 9th seed in that bracket, sun-dried tomatoes would have been in the bracket.
But not
Guys,
banana peppers.
But not banana peppers.
I'm with you, Josh. I get banana peppers from time to time. They're delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know. If,
All right.
I used to have a pepper garden growing up. Like I grew peppers in my backyard. The most rewarding pepper to grow, if you're looking to grow vegetables, is the banana pepper, because I swear 10 new ones grow every day. They grow so fast. Like you just get unlimited banana peppers.
Okay. When you said rewarding, I was like thinking like it was like tough to grow, but when they grew, they were like it meant
It's
a lot.
tough,
I
satisfying.
understand what you're saying.
It's tough to grow anything. Know what I mean? To grow a vegetable and have it come out. Like habaneros, you're going to get maybe 3 the whole summer. Like you're not going to get very many. But banana peppers, you're going to have a bucket of those guys.
All right. Fair enough.
Guys, today we brought Alex here to play some fantasy football Jeopardy. I've got the board up here with these categories. I'm going to run through the rules of the game, and then we will get started. This is a lot like the TV show Jeopardy, except most of these questions are going to be fantasy football or NFL related. The other changes we're making, instead of buzzing in, our contestants are going to go in a turn order. So the order today is going to be Alex, JL, Josh. When it is your turn, you will pick the category and value that you would like to answer. If you get it right, that money will be added to your total. If you get it wrong, it's not going to subtract. We're only doing positives here, at least until Final Jeopardy. Now, the other twist in the rules that we've made is if you get your question right. So, Alex, you're going first. You got free reign of the board. You get your first question right, you will get to pick the category for the person that goes after you. So you'll get to tell JL what category he has to pick the value from. We will go like this, answering questions until we run out of time or run out of questions, at which point we will go into our Final Jeopardy question. This is the only question in the game where you can lose money, because you are going to be wagering all of the money you have earned throughout the game so far. If you get it right, you will add that money to your total. If you get it wrong, it will be subtracted. The person with the most money at the end of our game will be our champion for today.
Let's
you guys
go.
ready?
Me. I'm ready to win.
Dibs. Dibs on winning.
Alex is going down. I think we can all agree.
We got
I've
Damon
learned-
here.
We
with
all
a very
agree.
important question. Dame wants to know, the real question is, what is Luigi's favorite pizza topping? It's anchovy.
Jalapeno.
Without a doubt. No, Luigi loves anchovy.
Green
I mean,
jalapeno. It really.
I don't think he's that spicy though. I think he's
Maybe
more
like a
of just
green pepper?
Green pepper.
Green
exactly.
olives.
Yeah,
Green
I
olives.
almost said it, Josh, because
Ooh.
no, not
Yeah.
green olives. Not
Green
green olives.
olives.
We're not doing that.
Stubby
Simon's like,
pizza?
yeah, I'm cool. with
yeah,
that.
green olives. Green olives is where we're going to go right there.
right,
And then
cool.
Maria has another important question for us. Alex, did you
Did you?
indeed peak?
Yes, please tell us.
I very much did. I
Yeah,
really did.
of course you did.
5
Look at you.
touchdowns in a Super
Look at you,
Bowl,
of course
or
you
I-
Also, Kevin, you're saying sun-dried tomato Alfredo sauce is the boobs.
Oh.
Indeed, it is. It's so good. I'm assuming
Sun-dried
that's a
tomato
positive
sauce.
adjective.
Yeah, I was about to say, is the boobs a good thing? Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good to me.
Can be both. Yeah, used in both ways.
I like
And Mr. Scamper says these are some existential categories. Yeah, we do have some existential
Who am I?
categories.
Where
up
was
here.
I?
Where was I?
What's
You should have
the
done
point?
all of them like that. Like,
Guys, I'm going to explain our categories for us today. We have Who Am I? This is just who are you? I'm going to ask you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Just kidding. There's going to be a picture of somebody. Most of them are football related. I will tell you right now, one of them's not. So one of them is not football related at all. It's a picture. You just tell me who's in the picture and you get the points. Where was I? We've had a similar category before. I'm going to tell you a player name, and then I'm going to list up the years and the teams they were on in those years. I left one of the slots blank. There's going to be question marks there, and you just have to tell me where that player played during that time frame. So you're going to have different players with a spot missing in their resume. You tell me what team they were on. Grab bag, this could be literally anything. Anything could go in this category. Easy as 1, 2, 3. This is a new category, but this one's pretty simple. I'm going to tell you the stat or category for this question, each question individually, and I'm going to give you 3 players, and you're going to rank them from highest to lowest according to the stat that I give you for that category.
Cool.
So it'll always be 3 players, but the stat is going to vary from question to question. And then the last category is spelling bee. You are going to have to spell for me either a player name, a football-related term, something. So this is straight spelling over here in the spelling bee category. You guys ready?
Scared. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, easy.
DKP, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
What's up?
What up, Geek?
And Mr. Scamper says, "What's the point?" Where
What's
you
the
set
point?
a stat line ADP. Yeah, that's a great
I
one
like
too.
that. I like that.
Oh,
One of these days, we're gonna have just a full existential Jeopardy game where like it all is just every question makes you wonder who you
And
are.
there are
a
no
little bit.
answers.
There are no answers. Yeah, everything's up in the air. The points get given out based on just the emotional turmoil that you went through while answering it.
All right.
Ladarius, what's up? Welcome
What
in.
up,
Glad to have you
Ladarius?
here. Alex, you are going first in today's game, and you've got free reign of the board right now. You can pick any category, any value number since you were going first. What would you like to start with?
Sure. Let's do easy as 1, 2, 3 for 400.
Easy as 1, 2, 3
he's
for
not messing
400. Put these team defenses in order from greatest to least for the following stat: interceptions. So I need the order. This is interceptions that the defenses got this year. I need them in order from greatest to least. The San Francisco 49ers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Indianapolis Colts.
It's a tough one.
I should have went with an easier question. Let's.
He's like, I was expecting fantasy points here, Simon.
Yep. Let's do Colts, 49ers, Bengals.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do we have any answers in the chat? No, nothing from the chat. This is a reminder to everybody watching. If you guys want to put your answers in the chat, play along with us. We've got a couple now. Geek Hippie said Bengals, Colts, Niners.
Nice.
We've got Colts, Bengals, Niners. Dame agreeing with you, Alex, with Colts, Niners,
I like
Bengals.
Dave's.
Also, Albert agreeing with you with Colts,
killing it.
Niners, Bengals. And Ladarius going Bengals, Colts, 49ers.
I
Alex-
think I'm gonna go with Colts, Niners, Bengals, like you guys.
Okay, let's see. The final answer is it is Colts, Bengals, Niners. The Colts had 19, the Bengals had 13, and the Niners only had 9. They were not a very high interception total team this year. So, Alex, you were very close, but unfortunately, you did not get any points on that one. But you can take some moral points from that. Like, add yourself a 200 in the moral point category for getting 2 of them.
Or write that down.
Well, J-Wall and Mr. Scampers ended up getting this one right in the chat. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Nice job, Mr. Scampers and J-Wall. You know what? I got to give J-Wall
Nice
props.
job cheating, J-Wall.
Yeah. JL, Alex got that one wrong, which means he has gifted you free reign of the board. Where
Thank
would
you,
like to
Alex.
go
So
first?
kind of you. Let's go with Who Am I for 300.
You do like this category, JL. You like
I
it
came
last
up with
time.
it. So.
I do not.
Let's see. Who am I?
Amelia Earhart.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It kind of
It
looks
is
like her.
Amelia Earhart,
is!
JL.
Holy
You
crap.
got that so fast. I thought throwing Amelia Earhart in here would like trick
It is
you at least for a second.
An iffy 300, but I like it. The plane in the
Oh.
background was a clue.
There
I
were
don't even
pictures
see a
without the-
plane. You telling me it's a plane? I still don't see the plane.
I love planes.
There
I
were
love planes.
more obvious plane ones with like a propeller in the background, but I purposely picked this one because like maybe you could figure out it was
Maybe
a plane.
it's a
but
boat.
JL, you got that one so fast. I should know better than to do this category when you're playing, but you got it. 300 points for JL. And where's Josh going to be answering his question?
I want to
from?
say I would have said Amelia Earhart, but I would have been like, I don't know.
I let my brain take the wheel on that one. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. I just let whatever name came to me come to me.
Geek got that one.
That's
Mr.
awesome.
Scampers got that one. And Maria saying, yo, I got that one. I believe you that you said it out loud at your computer.
I believe.
And Ladarius
Jail
said
loves
jail
his aviation.
loves his
Love my
aviation.
aviation.
Everyone
He's a
knows
big-
that.
It really does.
He's a big
Everybody
aviation
knows
Big
that.
aviation guy.
Big win guy.
Jail, what's your favorite aviation fact?
Maria's gonna roast me for this. It takes 7 years to make a 737 from Boeing. 7 years. It takes 7 years from the point that you buy a 737 from Boeing. It takes 7 years to make.
Wow, that is a pretty good aviation fact, JL.
Just saying.
Since you got that one right, where is Josh going to be answering his next question from?
Let's send Josh to. Let's send him to grab bag.
I thought for sure you were sending him somewhere else. Josh, where you go? What value would you like here?
I would like grab bag for 300, please, Simon.
300 for Josh. What is the name of Anakin Skywalker's Padawan in Star Wars: The Clone Wars? Is it Savage Opress, Ahsoka Tano, Asajj Ventress, or Luminara Unduli?
It's Ahsoka. Ahsoka is Anakin Skywalker's Padawan, and I think she's getting a show of herself pretty soon, if I remember that correctly. Yeah. So yeah, I think 100%. Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
It is Ahsoka Tano, aka Snips in the show. Josh, nice job getting that one right. Let's go. Add 300 to your total right there. And I almost made that one like the 100 or the 200, just because I know you've been watching it, but I figured JL might complain if that was a 100 or 200.
So Asajj Ventress, that's like the evil girl, right?
She was the an aspiring apprentice under Count Dooku.
Yes, exactly.
I'm on season 4.
Oh, well, no, you knew that then.
Wow.
I didn't say any. I just like that. She's introduced, and that's how she's introduced in the show, is as an apprentice, or an aspiring apprentice is how she's introduced. Because of the Sith rule of 2, she wasn't yet, but maybe she becomes one. Maybe she doesn't. Are we past the what's the rule there? Josh, you are going to get 300 for getting that one right, and you get to pick Alex's next category.
Alex, why don't you check out? I'm very interested to see how spelling bee works here, and how that's going to be phrased up. So, Alex, good luck there.
Let's be like the time that I did the spelling thing, orangutan.
I'm very interested to just see how this is put together, Simon.
Let's try for 100.
100,
because I'm terrified.
Spell the last name of the highest scoring PPR wide receiver in 2021.
Wait, was it a C? No, it's Kupp.
Final answer?
It is.
That would be great.
It is Kupp.
Nice.
Kupp is the correct answer.
I would have been terrified for going with the $100 one there, just because, like, it's like I don't want to get the easy spelling one wrong.
And a 20% chance it was going to be Cup was the answer. I just knew automatically. So.
There's Simon.
Yeah, I always throw some Cup or Brady in there. Alex, you got that one absolutely correct, which means you are going to get to pick JL's next category. Where's JL going?
Where are we going, Alex?
I want to see JL spell something.
I'm great.
So I'm going to send him to grab bag.
Perfect. I love grabbing bags. I'll go with 200.
200 in grab bag for JL. What is the second book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series? Is it The Sea of Monsters, The Battle of the Labyrinth, or The Titan's Curse?
I don't know.
I wasn't 100% sure, but
Sea of Monsters.
I know.
Final answer?
Sure.
Fail, you are absolutely correct. It is The Sea of Monsters, and I believe they actually made a Sea of Monsters movie. And just a peek behind the curtain. This is how I come up with grab bag questions. I just look around.
He looks around his room.
Yeah, I just look around my room, and I had those books staring at me. Ladarius got this one. Geek Hippie got this one, and JL also got this one, as well as Albert. So JL, that is going to add 200 to your total, bringing you to 500 and a little bit of a lead right now. And you get to pick Josh's next category.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Let's send Josh. Send Josh to where was I?
Yeah. So I'm 300's been working out so far. Let's bang that out. 300. Where was I? Bang that out. Oh,
bang that out.
Let's go.
Okay. 300. Where was I? Mike Davis, 2015 to 2016. He was with the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm gonna need a second to think about this.
There you go. 2017 to 2018. Question mark. 2019, he was with the Panthers and the Bears. 2020, just with the Panthers. 2021 with the Atlanta Falcons. Where was Mike Davis from 2017 to 2018?
Shoot, I can't remember. Yeah, you do? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm out of the chat, but I don't know. Mike Davis.
I almost said 49ers and then realized that would have been really stupid. Yes.
That would be a tricky way to do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm blanking pretty hard on this one, guys. It feels like I'm gonna just have to take a guess here.
I got a 1 in 32 shot. Well, I guess 31 if you count JL's elimination of the 49ers.
I guess he could have gone back to another team, even like he could have like been on the Falcons during that time frame, for instance.
Yeah.
Mike Davis. I guess I'm gonna just take a wild guess here. I'll say that he was on the Minnesota Vikings.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. He was on the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay,
Mike Davis was on the
that kind of makes
Seattle
sense.
Seahawks.
All right.
And Albert was the only one.
For 1 week.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Albert was the only one in the chat to get that one with the Seahawks. Nice job.
I see Mr. Stamper said Bears, and actually that kind of would have made sense because he was on the Panthers in 2019, and the Bears maybe did like a transition Bears to Panthers. So yeah.
What's
Josh,
Mike Davis's trade value right now, Alex?
That's what I was gonna ask. Or I was gonna ask.
He's not even on the
Mike
charts.
Davis for
He's not even on the charts.
Can't be good, Bob.
I have to guess. I'm gonna take a wild guess there, and he's not even listed on the charts. That's how low he is.
3.
Maybe he is.
He's looking on his phone.
I had to scroll down.
You'll be scrolling for a while.
I mean, like not on the chart.
There it is. Josh wins. Josh gets a point.
Josh, you get a point for that. And also, Josh, since you're a Ravens fan, Mike Davis is currently on the Ravens for the upcoming season. For most of these, I ended just like the most recent season, right? I didn't include the Ravens here, but what do you think about Mike Davis on the Ravens? Is there any fantasy value for him there or none at all?
I mean, absolutely not. Like when I say that, I mean like don't even like consider drafting him in any kind of fantasy draft this summer, right? Don't even consider it. He's not even the backup running back. That's going to be Gus Edwards behind J.K. Dobbins. Now there is a world where something happens that happened to the Ravens last year, where both J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards get hurt, and Mike Davis. That is why we signed him, because Mike Davis would have probably been the best running back on the Ravens last season when we had Devontae Freeman and Latavius Murray running as our top 2 running backs. So it's a security measure. It's simply just having an extra running back to have in the room. Don't worry about fantasy.
They drafted a rookie too, right? Was it Batty or something?
Oh yeah.
And he looked, I liked him until they signed Davis.
Yeah. Beatty. Yeah.
Is it Beatty or Batty?
I think it's pronounced Beatty, but I like saying Batty better.
Yeah, it's just a strictly cooler name.
Tyler Batty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
he's a baddie. No, I like my baddies. Josh, you got that one incorrect, which means you do not get to pick Alex's category. Alex, you've got free reign of the board now. Where are you going to go?
Let's do
wide open. So many choices.
Yeah, it's tough. Let's do where was I for 400?
Where was I for 400 from Alex? Jamar Charles from 2018 to 2008 to 2016. He was with the Kansas City Chiefs. In 2017, he played with the Denver Broncos. Where did he play in 2018?
I don't remember either.
I don't know if I know.
I honestly thought he retired at the Broncos. Man, this is tough.
I have a guess, but it feels
the 400s are a little tough today.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I feel like I remember it being a thing, actually, like where people were kind of halfway excited about it.
There's a team that's popping in my mind, and I have nothing to back it up. But I
should probably stop talking. Well, not you, just me. I feel like I might have given something.
Anyway,
what are you thinking, Alex?
I'm running through teams in my head.
That's what I was doing. It's like, what team makes the most sense? That's why I always used to say, I just want on my wall just all the NFL teams, just like spread out across the wall. I could be like,
I'm gonna get that for you one day, Josh.
Not that one.
That's my dream.
Do the Colts legend Jamal Charles.
Final answer.
It's not a good answer, but we'll say it.
Okay.
No, they had Matt and Gore. That doesn't make sense.
Jacksonville, you said what?
Jacksonville, for some reason, is popping in my mind. I don't know why.
He did only play 2 games
that can't be right.
with this team. He only played 2 games with this team in 2018, but it was The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow.
He played 2 games with the Jaguars in 2018. That's where he ended his career. The last games played were with the Jaguars.
It popped in my mind, and then I'm like, no, there's no way that he played. Like, I can't actually remember him wearing a Jacksonville uniform. 2 games,
Alex,
that makes sense.
Blake Bortles
You're not alone with Colts.
Blake Bortles?
Ladarius and Albert both thought it was Colts as well. Dame guessed Falcons, and Tim said pretty sure he started for Arby's.
Arby's.
That was after those 2 games, Tim.
Yeah.
That was after those 2 games. So that was a little bit of a tough one. Dale, you are going to have free reign of the board here. You get to pick your next question.
All right. We'll see if I can continue this streak. Let's go. Who am I for 400?
Who am I for 400? Who am I?
Can I just give a last name?
Sure.
Brown.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is William the Refrigerator Perry,
Who's
Clemson
the Cleveland running
and
back guy
Bears legend.
Jim Brown?
Jail, that is the
Maybe.
Clemson C in the background, not the Cleveland C.
I didn't even look at the C.
That is him in his Clemson jersey and his Clemson days. But we had some answers in the chat. People knew this one right away. Geek Hippie said Perry.
Nice.
Ladarius said William Perry. Dame said Perry. And Mr. Scamper said Refrigerator, which also would have been an acceptable answer on that one. I'm sorry, JL, you did not get points for that one.
That's all right.
By the way, Jamal Charles has the highest yards per carry. Just wanted to throw that out.
Ever?
Any running back with a certain amount of carries.
I think it's like 50 carries or something. Like a reasonable number. Like
yeah.
It's not some like 1,000 carries type of stat. It's like a very low number. Yeah. Josh, you've got free reign of the board now, so I assume you probably want to go to spelling bee, but which value would you like?
Spelling bee makes sense. So there's some big values there, but I think I'm going to go with easy as 1, 2, 3 for 300.
For 300. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Put these players in order from greatest to least for the following stat. 2021 PPR fantasy points. Pat Freiermuth, Cole Kmet, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, man. That's actually tougher than I would like it to be. I'm pretty sure Cole Kmet's last, even though he played pretty much every game along with Pat Freiermuth. I think Pat Freiermuth first, then Gronk, then Cole Kmet. Just because Gronk missed so many games, he was good, but like he still might have been up there. I'll go Freiermuth, Gronk, Kmet.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's what I would have
Josh, you were very close, but
Damn.
Gronk, even with the games missed, was actually first. It was Gronk, Freiermuth, Kmet.
I would have done the same thing, Josh. I would have done the same exact order.
That was definitely the trick in there. Ladarius agreed with you. Then we had a couple people getting this one right. Geek Hippie, Mr. Scampers, Albert, and Dane getting that one correct.
Oh, man, I should have gotten that one.
Are you guys drafting Gronk right now? Like Best Ball, Dynasty, Startup, Titan Premium?
Best Ball, I'll draft Gronk.
Yeah, super low valued right now. His value is going to really peak if he does actually end up, coming back and coming out of retirement and joining the Buccaneers. I mean, he's not going to join another team. I expect him to, and if he does, he's a locked in top 10 tight end if he's back with the Bucs. So.
Top 10 tight end.
Where do you think he is on the trade chart?
I think he is
pretty low.
Tight end 6, tight end 15.
I'll say tight end. Oh, dynasty or redraft trade chart. Dynasty, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Alex. Yeah, dynasty. It's 15. It's low. It's really low. It's probably even lower than 15.
It's lower.
But right around there.
Yeah, he's 23.
I agree.
Yeah, he's between Gerald Everett and Brevin Jordan. Which one of those guys would you want of those 3?
Between with 3? Gronk, Brevin, and who?
Brevin.
Gerald Everett.
Yeah, definitely a person. Yeah.
So it's Gronk if I'm competing at all. But again, there's some upside for Brevin Jordan and even Gerald Everett, who's not that old right now, but he's really
give me Gronk
all together. Yeah.
Give me Gronk. He's evaluated right now or estimated at about the top of the 3rd round pick in 2022. Would you give that up if you're a contender?
Top of the 3rd round pick, rookie draft pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. If I'm a contender, I think that's fine. You could give a 3rd round pick for anything. But you got to keep in mind, if you're rebuilding, Gronk might be working against you, scoring points. He's just not going to do you any favors, so.
he's absolutely a sell on any team that's not looking at it this year for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's interesting. I put out feelers in a lot of my dynasty leagues just to see, especially because I mostly play in tight end premium. Just like, hey, how are you feeling about Gronk? Like,
tight end premium. I feel like it makes even more sense to definitely target him. Just see how many more years you can get at him. Dame asking % feels he returns. I'm just asking like how confident are we that Gronk is coming back?
Pretty confident. I think if Brady's there, I'd put it above 50%, probably closer to like 75%.
That's where I am
back.
Yeah,
like more likely than not.
Yep.
Okay, guys, we're going to move on to our next question. Josh, unfortunately, you got that one incorrect. So close, but Alex, that means you're going to have free reign of the board. Where are you going on this one?
I did not realize it was my turn. Okay, where was I for 200?
For 200, Devontae Booker, 2016 to 2019. We don't know. 2020, the Raiders. 2021, the New York Giants. Where was Devontae Booker at the beginning of his career?
He was a Bronco.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. He was a Bronco. He was on the Denver Broncos.
I was like, oh yeah, now I remember that whole time.
He was there with Jamal Charles.
Yeah. I tried to put some players in here where it was like that, Jail, where it was like, wait, did he play with the Broncos? Like where if you knew once you heard it, you got it. But nice job, sense, Alex, getting that one right. It's gonna 200 to your total, bringing
people
you
were hyped for Devontae Booker.
I'm just like looking up where he was drafted because I do remember a lot of hype about him. He must have been like the only running back there with Jamal Charles, but was he drafted high? The 4th round pick. So he wasn't necessarily a high draft pick. He must have done something the year before that because I do remember the hype as well.
Yeah.
That was the year I started playing, and he went drafted, and he was one of the first. I don't remember who I was watching on YouTube, but they were like, "You gotta draft this guy." I was like, I don't know who this is. And I didn't. I missed it. I was angry, and he was useless. Absolutely useless. I was like, oh, cool. I vividly remember that. Yeah.
There's guys like that every year, right? Like get a lot of hype just because they're the only option there. Maybe Dameon Pierce is the guy this year for the Texans. If he impresses during the preseason, well, if any of these guys impress during the preseason, they're going to get way too much hype and be way overdrafted.
Amir Abdullah,
but he's done it, James Conner.
Oh God, Amir Abdullah, don't break my heart like that. You have no idea how many times I bought into Amir Abdullah breaking out. Probably like probably 6 times. Probably 6 times I bought into Amir Abdullah.
Monte Ball.
And then Royce Freeman was another one for the Broncos.
Lamar Miller when he went to the Dolphins. CJ Anderson, another Broncos one. The Broncos have a lot.
Yep. What's up with the Broncos and underperforming running backs? JL or Alex, you got that one correct, which means you are going to get to pick JL's next category. Where is JL going to go?
We're going to see him spell something.
Oh yeah, I love spelling. Let's go. Let's go with 300.
300. Spell the last name of the Steelers tight end, Pat. So if you were paying attention a minute ago, it gave you a clue. But I didn't even know how to spell Freiermuth. So you said Freiermuth.
Yep.
Okay. JL, that is absolutely correct. You got that extra E there after the I. No problem.
No.
You spelled Freiermuth like it was nothing.
Do you know how many times I had to SEO optimize Pat Freiermuth videos this past year? So many times. I learned how to spell that B.
Well, you spelled it Pat Fryer Tuck. So
Fryer Tuck, that's true. Yeah.
JL, you get 300 additional points for getting that one correct, and you get to pick Josh's next category.
Dame nailed it. Freiermuth.
And people are just touting you up. Boom, JL. Nice job. Well done.
All right, let's send Alex.
I gotten that right. Josh.
Let's send Alex. Alex seems to be sending me. Oh, sorry, Josh. Dang it.
He exists.
I'm here. I hate that I can't just like wield my revenge all over the place in this game. Let's send Josh to. Let's send him to grab back.
Okay, Josh, what's it going to be? 100, 400, 500?
Let's just go for the 400. No 500s off the board yet, but let's take it a little easy. I know you like to get tricky.
Okay, what country is this the flag for?
Oh, yikes.
I don't know if I've ever seen this flag.
That is Zimbabwe.
Final answer?
Yes.
Josh, you are actually very close geographically. It is South Africa. But Zimbabwe is awfully close.
I would have lost my shit.
You were geographically in the right area.
Zimbabwe's flag is not like crazy different. Like it's hold on, let's see if I can get it up here. It's like right
No,
there.
it is not
Yeah,
different. It's
same
got some of
colors,
the
yeah.
similar colors. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
similarly
And
colored.
like
Yeah, it's got
the
the-
triangle shape on the left side.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Very close. For
The
some
country
reason,
of New Mexico.
I felt good when I said it. Like for some reason, it like felt right.
I thought you were.
I thought he
right.
had it.
I was
thought he had
fully
it.
confident that you
Yeah.
knew it. Yeah.
You were close, Josh. You were very close on that one. But we are going to go to Alex now. And Alex, you've got free reign of the board. Where would you like to go?
Sure, I'm not that far behind JL. Let's go ahead and just waste our time on a $500. Where was I?
Zimbabwe and South Africa are touching, by the way.
They are touching. Yeah, they border each other. Where was I for
Naughty.
500? The first $500 question. Brandon Marshall, 2006 to 2009, he was with the Broncos.
Ooh.
2010 to 2011, he was with the Dolphins. 2012 to 2014, that's what I'm asking you. 2015 to 2016 with the Jets. 2017 with the Giants, and then end his career with the Seahawks in 2018. Where was
guess.
Brandon Marshall from 2012 to 2014 in between his stints with the Dolphins and the Jets?
I have a guess.
Started playing in 2016, so this one's tough.
I was born in 2016, so it's also tough.
Yeah.
I came out of my coma in 2016, so this one's pretty
It was
tough.
a good day. It's a good year.
What?
What are you thinking, Alex?
Did I miss something?
I want to know if I'm right.
Well, we'll find out shortly. Maybe.
I wrote it down.
Alex running through every
I mean-
NFL team in his mind.
It can't be the Jags again, right? No, it's not.
Could be.
Between two.
Pick
Well,
one.
I hope one of
Bears.
them's the right answer.
Bears.
Final answer?
I guess.
Well, you landed on the right one. It is the Chicago Bears, Alex. That is where Brandon Marshall played in 2012 to 2014. And the chat was on top of that
it.
one.
Nice.
That was
Albert
job.
even giving some-
with Cutler. Yeah. Because then he was he went down to Miami. Smoking Jay went down to Miami the year after.
Smoking Jay Cuddy, hanging out.
And everyone
outside
was
the
like, "Oh,
Denny's.
it's Parker."
Cuddy.
It's because everyone was like, Devontae Parker's gonna be the next Marshall, and he did not get drafted. He did not do that well in 2017.
Ripping cigs with Jay Cutler outside of Denny's.
Tony Romo and Jay Cuddy just ripping cigs outside. That's what they're
Yeah.
doing. Alex, you got that one right, tying yourself with JL, which means you get to pick JL's next category. Where are you sending them?
Let's do grab bag.
Okay, JL, it's 100 or 500. What do you want?
All right, let's go 500.
Okay. Which of these is not a real pepper? The Hungarian wax pepper, the Komodo dragon pepper, the Tok Batul pepper, the Guajillo pepper, or the Madame Jeanette pepper? Which one of these is not real?
I'm going to go with and I'm going to go with Guajillo pepper.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The correct answer was the Tok Batul pepper, and Tok Batul means incorrect in Malay. So that is just incorrect.
Got
That
him.
is wrong, JL. All the rest of these are real.
Brushed up on my
peppers.
Malay.
Yeah, you really should.
You could have figured this one out two different ways, either with extensive pepper knowledge or fluency in Malay. At which point you
True.
would have been able to figure this out. I gave you
Two
two
things
routes
that I'm very good
JL.
at.
I know for a $500 question to have two routes to solving it. It was really generous of me,
Yeah,
actually.
very kind.
Yeah, but you didn't even capitalize on that kindness.
I didn't want to.
You know what? Thank you for not taking advantage of me. That's what a real
You're
friend would
welcome.
do. Josh, you've got free reign of the board at this point. Where would you like to go?
Ah, man. All right. Easiest 1, 2, 3 for 500. I know it's
Okay,
gonna be a
the
tough
500 are starting to come off the board.
Yeah.
Put these players in order from greatest to least for the
Gotta
following
cap for a
stat.
second.
Sacks. So this is the number of times these quarterbacks were sacked. We've got Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson. I need these three in order from the most time sacked to the least amount of time sacked.
Well, I have no idea what the sack numbers are. That's not something I've looked over or studied at all, but I do know about how many games each of these players have played during last season. And Justin Herbert, I'm pretty sure played in every single game, which just means he probably got sacked the most. Lamar Jackson, he's running around a lot, avoiding a lot of sacks, but maybe that leads to some more sacks. But I think Baker Mayfield played in more games than Lamar, so I give him the edge, I think. So I think I'm going to go Justin Herbert.
Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson here.
Final answer?
Yeah, Herbert, Mayfield, Jackson.
Herbert,
That's what I would have
Mayfield,
done, too.
Jackson.
That's what
We
I
had some
would have
answers
done.
in the
That's what I
chat. We've got
I might
Jackson.
have flipped Mayfield and Herbert.
Might have flipped
Okay.
Mayfield and Herbert. Well, Geek
Yeah.
Hippie thinks it's Jackson, Herbert, Mayfield. Mr. Scampers thinks Baker, Herbert, Lamar. So kind of what you were saying, JL. Albert says Jackson, Mayfield, Herbert.
I'd be
Dane says
shocked if it's
Herbert,
Jackson.
Mayfield, Lamar. And Ladarius says Herbert, Jackson, Mayfield. So the final answer, the correct answer to this
Lamar was
is,
getting a lot of pressure.
it is
Okay.
Mayfield, Jackson, Herbert. Mayfield was sacked
So I got-
43 times. Lamar Jackson,
it.
38.
Right. I just said it, it's greatest to least. Oh.
Yeah.
oops.
Also, your middle one's out of order.
You somehow
don't
managed
worry
to get
about
all
that.
three
Don't
wrong?
worry about that.
The Lamar Jackson was the one that I put in here because I think that was surprising with the number of games that he played last season to have
He was getting
be
so much
sacked
pressure.
38 times.
But
that's
your
exactly what
reasoning,
it is,
Josh, is like that. That would make sense to me. That I feel like that
Yeah.
checks out. Is that Lamar is very tough to tackle, and so I could see his sacks being lower.
But at the
And he
same
missed,
time,
like 4 games.
6 games, I believe.
6
He was
games?
sick 1 game and he was hurt for 5 games. But when it comes down to it, the fact that he runs around doesn't, he'll avoid a lot of sacks that way, but it also creates a lot of sacks because he's like, he knows he can get away from people, which are
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to throw this away because I can juke this, and I'm sacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's extending the play,
Oh,
which
I'm
extends the
sacked. I
amount
like
of
that.
time that he
Yeah,
could
yeah,
get sacked.
yeah,
for.
Oh no.
And the Ravens' offensive line was not very good. He was getting a
No.
lot of pressure last year. So it makes sense. And
I like the
same
chat.
for the Browns, really.
Yeah.
DKB says, I'm wrong. Dope. And
Dope.
then James says, whoops. And Ladarius says,
Oopsie.
if you read backwards, I'm right. Yeah, Ladarius got
No
it.
one got it right. Yeah.
No one got it right in the chat. No one got
It's
it
a
right.
good
That was
$500
definitely
question.
it's a tough
Yeah.
500. But Alex, we are back to
Need
you.
more
Free
Malay.
reign of the board. Yeah, more Malay. That probably would have helped Josh figure that one out.
Let's do
Alex, where are you
easy.
going?
Let's do easy as 1, 2, 3 for 200.
Okay. Put these players in order from greatest to least for the following stat: passing touchdowns. Kirk Cousins, Mac Jones, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford, Cousins, Jones.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh.
No trick here. It is Stafford,
Nice and
Cousins, Jones.
Yeah.
Now, this is a $200 one, but Alex, you got that one absolutely correct, and that is going to give you the lead, putting you at $1,000 for getting that one right. Alex, we'll come to you first. Do you expect any serious uptick from Mac Jones in year 2, or do you think we saw the kind of quarterback that he is in year 1?
I don't know. There's definitely some stuff that gave some hope, I guess, for Mac Jones. Like 22 is reasonable. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets close to 30, right? He has more receiving weapons with Devontae Parker being just amazing. And that
Taekwon Thornton.
or something.
Taekwon Thornton. I just did a TikTok video on him today.
You
believe
did.
it or not. Yeah.
Oh, was it today?
At
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
watched
just
that
put
one.
it out today. Yeah.
That's probably why I didn't know how to say his name.
Probably.
Give me
Very
like 30
fast,
seconds. I'll
Big-
watch it.
big
Shameless
guy.
Check out our TikTok at Front Yard FYF. Josh's sexy face tells you all about a lot of his rookies.
Very
But like
good.
serious plug, like really check it out. It is very good TikTok content. And that's just coming from a guy who I installed it mostly just to see what he was doing. And was like, oh, these are good. And then I just stayed for all of the recipes, I guess.
Yeah.
All the
I don't really
recipes.
know.
Oh,
The
you're on recipe talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
recipe
yeah.
TikTok.
The cookies they have on me are perfect. They know exactly what I want to
The
watch.
cookies.
Yeah.
No,
That
I-
algorithm is kind of scary,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like the
It's good.
stuff that it allocates. It's like, oh, you love salt, peanut butter, and laying by the beach on Tuesday afternoons. How have I got
I
the
have
account
a
for
video
you?
for you.
Here's some ads, and they're going to be great. Like, yeah.
Have you ever delivered for a DoorDash?
And Maria said Animal Talk is where it's at. My TikTok has slowly become more and more
Animal
dogs
Talk.
as it's gone on. Just it's about 60%
No
dogs
music
now.
talk.
I also get a lot of music on there. Josh, what do you think
Yes.
about Mac Jones for next season? Do you think there's upside beyond what we saw this past season?
So, like, in terms of just like fantasy football, I still do not consider Mac Jones at all a high upside play whatsoever. But is he going to improve on last season? I'm very confident that he has better numbers or more numbers. They're just going to let him air it out a little bit more. Last year, I kind of say this in the TikTok a little bit, but the Patriots, they were one of the worst teams in the NFL at the wide receiver position, separating, just getting deep and actually having separation deep. So that's why they brought in Taekwon Thornton. That's why they brought in Devontae Parker to kind of help do that.
So I like Mac Jones. You know, he's going to have more options. They still have everyone they had last year, more or less. They still have their 2 very good tight ends. So yeah, I do expect some positive things from Mac Jones this year, but I'm not drafting him in fantasy.
Yep, I think I pretty much agree with you. Alex, you got that one right, which means you get to pick JL's next category. Where are you sending JL?
Send him to grab bag.
Okay, you get the 100, JL. That's all that's left. What can you put in a bucket to make it weigh less?
I don't know.
It's a riddle. I just need the answer.
I mean, I have an answer.
What can you put in a bucket to make it weigh less?
Magnet?
Final answer?
Sure.
I'm sorry, but it was a hole. If you put a hole in the bucket, it will make it weigh
Oh,
less.
that's
JL.
good.
Easy 100.
That is
yes.
the answer to this question.
Clearly,
What
yes.
if I said helium?
Now go away.
It would still weigh more because you're adding helium to it.
I think a magnet would work. I think that would affect the gravity.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I
Maria,
think there's
in the
more than
chat
one right answer to this.
got this one correct. She said a hole. Got that one right. Nice job,
Yeah.
Maria.
And Craig.
Josh, did Craig get that one as well? Yeah, Craig also
Mhm.
got that one with a hole. Nice job to you guys getting that absolutely correct. And Geeky said dad joke alert. That is very much a dad riddle,
joke alert.
for sure.
I'm
Josh,
terrified. I don't know what to do here, Simon. Like, I don't love Who Am I for 500 because I don't love those pictures, and spelling for 500 or even 400. Like, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
but
I'm
you're feeling
down,
like you
so
got to take a high value question.
I can't take one of the low value questions, right? So, oh man, who am I for 500?
Who am I for 500? Who am I?
I don't know. I'll get out of the chat, but I don't even know I'm getting out of the chat. I don't
I'll
think I'm
zoom in
ever
for
going to
you.
get this.
Man, that's a nice mustache.
That's a mustache.
It
man.
actually
Like, ooh.
kind of looks like.
I think the carpet matches the drapes.
So I've got
Look,
two
he's staring
names
right
in
at me.
mind real fast. I don't know. Dick fuck us. It's not it.
Final answer?
Yeah.
This is Andy Reid from his college days at
Oh!
BYU. That mustache could be no other than Andy Reid.
It looks like Andy
himself.
Reid.
It does look like Andy Reid because it is Andy Reid. So Andy Reid was the correct answer, Josh. I thought maybe you would get there, but this is from his days playing in college at BYU. Albert got that one correct. Nice job, Albert.
Nice.
And Mr. Scamper is just confirming the walrus is correct, Albert. Agreeing with him on that
And
one.
Maria said Burt Macklin.
Very
Burt
close.
Macklin.
Yeah.
FBI.
FBI.
Did you guys see, you guys see the video of him doing punt pass kick as like a third grader?
No.
Just being a foot taller than all the other kids.
Who, Andy Reid?
It's out there. Yeah.
It's out there.
I'm going to have to
It's-
check it out.
awesome.
It was on Reddit, and he just like, I mean, he was. That could have been him in third grade based on the photo, to be honest. Just out there, just destroying people. Yeah.
Alex, you've got free reign of the board now. We've probably got time for 2 more rounds, I think. Alex, which question would you like? I almost said letter. I mixed up my games.
Let's do where was I for 100?
Where was I for 100? Stephon Diggs, 2015 to 2019?
Never get
Question
this
mark.
one.
2020 to present, Buffalo
A hole.
Bills.
So if I stall for
Just
a
say
while,
hole.
can we not have 2 more? Is that what I'm hearing? Like I have a
We'll
better
just go
shh
late.
going into
Sorry,
Double
Daddy
Jeopardy.
FanDuel.
He was with the is it the Minnesota Vikings. Let's do this.
Final answer.
Yeah.
It was the Minnesota Vikings. That's who he was drafted. Stephon Diggs started his career with the Minnesota Vikings. Alex, that's going to give you another $100.
The curse of starting behind early. It's like I felt like I had to go for those big numbers the whole time, and like if I'm just eating up these small numbers throughout, like I probably would have be right around you guys. But no,
Eating them up.
Gotta go big or go home, and
Munch.
look where I'm at.
Geek Hippie said Vikes. Dame said Vikings. Nobody wants me to date their sister. Alex, where are you sending JL?
The question is, do we think he'll be able to get Who Am I based on his well, he already got Amelia Earhart, so there's no way he'll get that one again. Let's do Who Am I? He might do 200, but I don't think he's going to get it.
200.
Okay,
Nice, I
JL.
like
200. Who am I?
He's going to get it.
I don't know. Kenny Pickett.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct, JL.
Gosh.
That is Kenny Pickett. You pulled it at the
It looks
last
different.
second.
It really does. That's why I was like sitting there like, who could that be?
Yeah.
I kept wanting to say Justin Herbert. I'm like, no, it's not
He
him.
does look a little like Justin
Joe.
Herbert. It's close.
Isn't that what's funny is when I put this together, I put it together thinking like, oh, this picture kind of looks like Justin Herbert. Like I'm going to throw it in there thinking that's what they're going to think. JL, that's going to add 200 to your total, bringing you to 1,000. And you get to pick Josh's next category.
All right, so let's send Josh to.
Hey, friend.
Don't you be sweet to me. Don't you be a sweetheart. Damn it, it's going to work. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'll take that.
I was going to say, I know you don't want Who Am I?
Oh, I'm not gonna win without these spelling bees, but
I'll send Josh a spelling bee. Let's make it a game. Let's make it a
Spelling
game.
bee? Okay, Josh, you're going to
I like it,
spelling
I like
bee.
it.
Which one do you want? 400, 500, or 200?
Keep him from Alex.
Give me 500, whatever. Like
500 in spelling bee. Spell the name of the city where the Bengals are from.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this.
No, that's not right.
I have written down what I think.
I'm having trouble with the T at the end. How many there are? Which one looks more accurate? Okay,
There's not 2 C's to start it, so he's definitely wrong, right? Like,
Cincinnati. CINNCINATTI. Cincinnati.
Final answer?
Yeah, it's probably wrong.
Gosh, it is wrong. It is CINCINN.
I switched up the double N's and I got the double T wrong. I suck.
It is always the double consonants that are tricky, but that first N is singular. The second set of N's is plural, and then 1 T. Jail, did you get that one right?
Cincinnati, yeah.
got it.
That is one of the
I did
ones that
not.
I always get incorrect. And Mr. Scamper's in here. I like the way Mr. Scamper's did it. Ignored the rest of the word. Just put N, double N. T.
Guys, I wrote it down 3 different ways, and one of the ways I wrote it down was right.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's
I'll
pretty
take that.
I like
You guys want
Dane's.
the
Dane
what did
said
Dane say?
Cincinnati and didn't use the keyboard suggestion.
Nice job. And we had some more people in the chat getting this one absolutely correct. And Maria said autocorrect is unfair. Mr. Scamper said a 1-2-1 defense. Yeah, that's what's coming up. That's what's popular in the NFL right now. Alex, you've got free reign of the board because Josh missed that one. Which one would you like to go with?
Let's do easy as 1, 2, 3 for 100.
Okay. Put these players in order from greatest to least for the following stat. Receiving yards. Cooper Kupp, Russell Gage, George Kittle.
Oh, shit.
Cooper Kupp.
Can we just talk about this?
This is a $100.
This is 100.
Try getting a bucket question.
Okay, now I know. Don't make the riddles 100. If I'm going to put a riddle in here, put it a little bit higher.
I love that you had to go through it to figure it out. I feel like we just had this on one of our shows.
Yeah. So
This exact one.
I feel like these two, at least 2 of these players.
It's obviously between Gage and Kittle. So let's do Kupp, Gage, Kittle, because Kittle was out for a couple of weeks, right?
Is it
Final
obviously just
answer?
between those 2?
Final answer,
yes.
Alex?
I think Kupp had more than Gage and Kittle combined.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, that's my final answer.
You said the order they're in, Kupp, Gage, Kittle.
Yeah.
I am sorry. It is Kupp, Kittle, Gage. Kittle had 910, Gage down at 770.
And Kupp had double or more than combined Kittle and Gage.
Kupp had well more than combined Kittle and Gage on that one. JL, you get to pick here. You're down by 100. What do you want to do?
Let's go with 400. Spelling bee.
Also, Maria in here defending me said that was a common riddle, though, to be fair. Thanks, Maria. I appreciate it. You said spelling bee for 400, JL?
400, yeah.
Okay. Spell the last name of the 49ers QB, Jimmy.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's so close to JL's name.
I know. I feel like you made this one specifically for me, Simon.
100%.
But I have had trouble in the past spelling this. Okay. I will go with. Just see if the vowel's in the right place.
How do you spell handsome? H-A.
I'm gonna go with G. I'm gonna go with G, and then A, and then R, and then O, and then P-P-O-L-O. Garoppolo.
So you said G A
I'm out of the chat. Yeah.
R O P P O L O.
L-O. Yes.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Dale, you are absolutely correct. You got the double P and didn't fall for the R or L being double in that one. You are going to get $400.
I would have put the A in there instead of the O in the middle. Like
I think I normally make that mistake, Josh, and I think that like I remember having multiple tweets this last season where I was like had to look it up a bunch of times because of that exact thing.
Polo. I say like polo. I think
right.
Grappolo.
Because that's how mine is. It's A-O-A-O.
Yeah. I've never spelled it right on the first try. Not once.
Yeah.
Dale, you got that one right. Where's Josh going to go? Is he going to go to Who Am I or Spelling Bee?
It doesn't matter, JL.
Spelling Bee.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh. Spell the last name of the Cowboys running back, Ezekiel.
Elliot. Oh, wait. Oh, is there the double?
Oh, no.
You may have noticed what trips me up in spelling by the way I've worded these questions.
I'm just going with the single.
So you're going with E-L-L-I-O-T. Final answer?
Yeah.
Gosh, I am sorry. It was a double T at the end. It was E-L-L-I-O-T-T, Ezekiel Elliott. So unfortunately, you are not going to get points for that one. Let's go ahead and show this last question for you guys. Who am I?
I don't know who that is. That's Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
That is Trey Lance. You guys got that one absolutely correct. Let me go ahead and just press that so that it disappears. Guys, so going into Final Jeopardy, Alex, you've got 1,100. JL, you have 1,400. And Josh, you have 300. So that is the scores that we have going into our final round.
Never mind. I won't talk anymore.
You have a shot, Josh. It is not over for you. And I have lost my notepad, so I'm going to open a new one to keep track of these scores. But guys, the category for your final question is 2021 fantasy points. That is going to be your category. So make your wagers accordingly. I'll put this back up there again. Alex, you've got 1,100. JL, you have 1,400. And Josh, you have 300.
Yeah, I've got 300. So cool.
So make your wagers. Let me know what you guys are doing. And we'll go from there. Alex, you got yours down. It looks like you already have yours.
Oh, yeah. I was done. I'm always done first.
Josh, you have yours?
Yeah.
JL, you have yours?
I was done before.
Do some math. I was done before both of them, but now I'm just doing something else. That's what's happening.
He's just doodling.
Yeah.
It's not my show, guys.
Okay.
I've been blowing at Jeopardy lately.
Dame said all of it. Go for glory.
All right, I'm ready.
Go for glory, guys.
Okay,
Go
you guys
for
go
glory.
and reveal
Give it all you
your
got.
wagers.
Give me all you got.
What do you think I'm going for here? I mean, like, come on.
300.
JL went with 801.
750.
801.
Alex, you said 750.
JL.
I don't know. I have this fear every time that I'm just doing simple arithmetic wrong.
Okay, guys.
I went to do math and just didn't.
I don't think it's like necessarily a problem.
Here is your final question. I'll give you about 30 seconds to solve it. Who had the most PPR fantasy points in 2021? Elijah Mitchell, Myles Gaskin, Saquon Barkley, or TJ Hawkinson? Which of these four players had the most PPR fantasy points in 2021?
3 running backs and a tight end.
Three
Yeah,
running backs and a tight end.
Name of a new movie.
Yeah, it sounds like a show or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm getting out of the chat, too.
Yeah, good reminder. Alex, I guess you're the only one who hasn't said it, but out of the chat.
I'm in the private chat.
Perfect. JL, you wagered 801, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just doing some math for you guys right here. Josh, thanks for making my math easy.
Yeah, I got you. That's why I wagered that. That's why I did the whole thing. And my score is there just so it made it easy for you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, the whole game has been an effort just to make my job at the end easier.
Yeah,
Thanks, Josh.
that's all I'm worried about, really.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
You guys ready? Josh, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and reveal your answers. We got Elijah Mitchell, Myles Gaskin, and what did you say, Alex?
Also Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell. So we've got 2 Mitchells and a Gaskin in this one.
I'm making this guess based off of solely trying to play Simon. So we'll see if this pays off. I feel like Elijah Mitchell is what he wants me to think it is.
Well, the answers, we got some guesses in the chat. We've got Gaskin, we've got Mitchell, we've got Hawkinson, and then Daddy FanDuel himself guessing Hawk in here.
Hawk played enough. I don't think Hawk or Barkley played enough.
Let's go through these a little bit. So let's start with Hawkinson.
Played the most out of all these guys.
Yeah, for sure.
It was terrible.
Maybe it gets him there.
He wasn't great. Yeah.
Hawkinson had 145 at 145.3 PPR fantasy points. Was how many that TJ Hawkinson had. Saquon Barkley had 148.6, which is more than TJ Hawkinson. Let's go to Myles Gaskin next. Myles Gaskin had 173.6. So more than both of those guys.
Like that.
And Elijah Mitchell had 100.
I'm going to look so dumb.
65. Myles Gaskin.
Let's go.
Answer, JL. You absolutely won this game. Only one who got the last one right, pulling out the victory at the end. JL wins by a final score of 2,201 to 350 to 0. Nice job.
I feel like Simon knows how much we like Elijah Mitchell, and I feel like this was like a baited question.
I don't care.
It was
rigged. Don't even care.
Also, Mr. Scamper's agreeing with you. Said this feels like a trap. Mitchell.
Fall right into it.
Nice job, JL, getting that one right.
Thanks.
JL, congrats on the W. Nice win today. You got the riddle question, the bucket question, but you still pulled out the W anyways. Alex, thank you so much for taking the time to come on with us today, my man. I really appreciate it.
We love you, Alex. Will you marry us,
Alex? I hate losing, so.
It sounded like you wanted him to minister our marriage a little bit. Will you marry us?
Will you marry? Will you please marry the 3 of us?
Yeah.
Dame said, "I take back wild guess." Knew it the whole time. Yeah. Guys, if you are not already following our friend Alex, go and follow him on Twitter right this instant. He's on Twitter at PeakedInHS_FF. It is right there below his wildly attractive face on the screen. So make sure you guys go over there and follow him. And you know what else is wildly attractive? His damn trade charts. They're so sexy. Just so good. So make sure you guys check those out and then go subscribe to his Patreon. And if you enjoyed this show, if you liked what we're doing here, make sure you subscribe to FanDuel on YouTube and follow them on Twitch as well. And if you're not sick of us, if you enjoyed the kind of games we're playing here, we are live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time every single day during the week playing games just like this. So make sure you guys subscribe to our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. Until Monday, though, at 3 p.m., we are out of here. Thank you, everybody who tuned in along with us. A big thanks to Alex, and congrats, JL, on the W. Until Monday, adios, everybody.
Arrivederci.
Trading makes fantasy fun, I guess. I'm disappointed today.